I want to talk more about this HPV4 Gardasil FDA approval in June of 2006. That's when the FDA approved the vaccine. What do we know about the safety? Well, we know it was fraudulent because they combined the inert saline placebo with the aluminum adjuvanted group and reported on serious adverse events based on that combination. So I wanted to look a little deeper and find out if that's really what happened. I'm showing you here the 2008 FDA approval letter for the vaccine. Now, if you scan through, you're going to see reference to that inert saline placebo dozens of times, possibly 100, which would suggest that it is legitimate. They did use a saline placebo, even though they combined it. But what doesn't make sense is why we find a 2008 FDA approval for a vaccine that was approved by the FDA in 2006. So I did a little digging, and I found the page on the FDA website that is supposed to have the 2006 original FDA approval letter, but it's mysteriously missing. It took a while, and eventually I was able to track it down. And it's quite different than that 2008 approval letter. In fact, it contains about 3 times as many pages in the document. And most interestingly, if you look on page 301, you're going to see a table 210 for protocol 018. And that table lists something they call a carrier solution. So according to this graphic, they did not use an inert saline, they used what they're calling a carrier solution. And what exactly does that mean? Well, that is basically everything else in the vaccine with the exception of the antigen and the adjuvant, including polysorbate 80. So according to this document and this table, they indeed did not use a saline placebo at all.